go there, and let me go to. Let's make sure we're live. Oh, it's not doing it on that camera, I suppose. It's doing it on this camera, so let me turn that off then. If that's not working on that, what's the point? Wasting battery, right? Okay. Alright. Let's see where we are at. There we go. There we go. All right. So that's where we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to wait, what? Ah. All right, here we go. Come on, computer, you are going to cooperate with me today. There we go. All right. Okay, so we are on. So first and foremost, let me say hello, everybody. Hope all of you are doing well. I'm just kind of tweaking this thing a little bit, so let's hope that it works out pretty good. Let me see. There we go. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. What am I trying to do over here? I am trying to okay, there. I can see the messages, and I can also I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on, everybody. There we go. Whew. All right, there we go. So hello, let's see, we have some Debbie B, hello, Rachel Carter, TD, Kelly, Monbrad 306, Peanut Shell, Sunshine Dragonfly, hello everybody. So yeah, today is going to be an interesting reading, right? So just bear with me. I hope the lighting's okay. If the lighting's okay, you can see me good, and if you can hear me good, just give me a thumbs up, okay? 2 thumbs up. So that way I'll know. Oh, what did I do? I did the wrong thing. All right. There we go. It is hotter than hay over here. There are days when it's like seriously hot, and then, you know, the usual. I got to start off with my usual, right? The sniffles, it's hot, it's cold. Y'all know. It's been a while. And I have to say, I have been gone for, I don't know when my last video was, probably in July, I think. So I think I've been gone for all of August. So maybe towards the end of July to now, maybe a couple months. I tried, but my situation is such that it is constantly evolving and got things going on, and sometimes I kind of get stuck in that, and then I don't seem to be able to strum up the energy, and then, you know, it kind of feeds into itself, and then it's like I don't have the motivation, and then I'm just plain tired. So all that's been going on. So thank you for being patient with me. I'm so glad to see that y'all are here. I do appreciate your support and your love. I really do appreciate it, to all of y'all. I know tomorrow also I'm going to be doing a live, y'all, so stay tuned. I think I will start it at about 11 a.m. 11 a.m. what you call, Central Standard Time, Texas time, right? So stay tuned. Tomorrow is, I haven't yet scheduled it, but I'm going to be scheduling. Hi Sherilyn, I'm going to be scheduling it because it's going to be an important one with regards to all the drama that's going on in the Middle East. So there we go. That is going to be something. It's going to be obviously the political geopolitics and the way things are going on right now. So stay tuned for that. Once I'm done with this live, I'll schedule that for tomorrow. So stay tuned, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you, everybody. So, okay, let's get started because it's already 4 minutes past. So this now, obviously everybody knows what the news is, and you know all the drama that's going on with Ding Dong Ding Along, Mr. Sean Diddy Combs, you know, all that stuff that's going on with him. I will say though that that it isn't a surprise, is it, right? I mean, like, we all knew that it was coming. We just were wondering, like, why is it taking so much time? I suppose the authorities do have their reasons, you know, make sure it's like be one and done, collect all the evidence and then, you know, go for it type of thing. So, which I appreciate that. And I don't remember if I think I might have mentioned it in the video I did for Diddy. You all will be able to correct me if I'm wrong. I think I did mention that there is going to be a chance of some mental health issues, and he's going to be like, oh, suicide, this, that, and the other. Well, surprise, surprise, it's come out in the news, right? So there we go. Are we surprised? Not at all. So I have here Sean John Combs, his date of birth, November 4th, 1969, Harlem, New York. I do not have his time of birth. I have November 4th, he's a Scorpio. I have Cassie Ventura, her date of birth, she is a Virgo, born in New London, Connecticut. I have Kim Porter, she's a Sagittarius, born in Columbus, Georgia, and she's also passed. And I have Jay-Z, born in Brooklyn, New York, and Sun in Sagittarius, and Jennifer Lopez, Sun in Leo, born in Bronx, New York. And the reason there are more people involved, just so you all know. We've discussed this many a time. You all know, right? There are a lot more people involved, but these are the key players of this drama, if you will. First and foremost is, let me just start off by saying, hats off to the victims who've come forward. We can say many a thing, yeah, free will is something, you know, they knew when they were going in, you know, there were always rumors about Diddy, yet why did they go, and why did they do it at the first signs of trouble? They should have left. You know, we can say that all day long. Let's not get into victim shaming, no matter what it is, y'all. Victims are victims, okay? There's no voluntary victim per se, right? I mean, they are just victims. So hats off to these victims of any of these type of situations to come forward and say, you know what, enough is enough. We're going to stop this guy from doing any more damage to people. And I have to say, you know, go back and watch some of Cat Williams, the comedian. He's a character. He's just awesome. I haven't had the pleasure of watching, going for any of his comedy shows live, but I've seen it on TV and stuff. He's somebody like at a different level. He has been saying this for the longest time about Diddy, like, you know, watch it, beware. You know, he's been openly talking about it, and yet nobody paid attention. They were like, Cat Williams, he just talks. But hey, now we know, hindsight is 20/20. Then we also have this other guy who, Dave Chappelle. There was this big brouhaha when he decided to leave America and he decided to walk off to some other country. I think I could be wrong. I think he relocated to South Africa, or he was talking about it, and then, you know, he was like, I'm fed up with this industry, whatever. People didn't pay attention, but now, case in point, we know. So, having said all of that, I truly believe that for every Harvey Weinstein, every Epstein, every Diddy, every, what is that goofus's name? Robert Kelly? Isn't he the one who also went down? I believe I could fly. Well, I'll bet he'll be flying in prison right now, doofus. For every one of these people we put away in prison, there are going to be X number more floating around in this world. So it's an endless battle. But just because it's an endless battle, I don't think we as people should kind of say, you know what, forget it, it's too much. We should never say that. I don't think we should kind of just write it off and say, hey, it's a losing battle. It isn't. For every person you put away in jail, hold them accountable, it's a battle won. That's my personal opinion. All right, so let's get started with the thing. I don't know what tarot cards I'm going to be using, but we will. figure this out. So one thing I noticed, y'all, while I was just doing this, you know, the numbers, you know, what I usually do. I don't have the time of birth for any of these people, so I just, you know, date of birth, year of birth, city, and state of birth. Listen to this, okay? So Diddy, his sun, he's a Scorpio sun, okay? Cassie Ventura is the only one who, I only am writing down, I wrote down the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Mercury, okay? Otherwise it'll be endless. Now, considering these 4 planets, their positions, Diddy, Kimberly Porter, and Jennifer Lopez all have Scorpio prominently in their chart. So Diddy, for example, he's got Scorpio Sun. Kimberly Porter, she has her Venus in Scorpio, and Jennifer Lopez has a Moon in Scorpio. Another common thread is Libra. Sean Combs has Venus in Libra. Cassie Ventura has Venus in Libra. Jay-Z has his Moon in Libra. So there are some common threads like that. So pay attention to these, okay? It's very interesting. Now, another thing I noticed is Kim Porter and Jay-Z have, they're both Sagittarius suns. Sun in Sagittarius. Jay-Z is heavy Sagittarius. Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius. Yeah. I will say Kim Porter and Jay-Z, a little bit of temper. They do have their short temper. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead. Let's start with Sean Diddy Combs, right? Let's see what's going on. I'll leave that aside. Take this. Where do I stick this? About right there. So how is everybody doing? I mean, I hope all of y'all are keeping well, keeping safe. You know, summer's, I think summer's almost coming to an end, I hope, right? It's kind of, it was a little bit hot yesterday, it is hot today. So I don't know where y'all are, which part of the country. Some of y'all I know where y'all, I mean, you know, the city and state you live in, but not everybody, so. Jay-Z, it's a mess. It's a mess here. Hang on, everybody. Shootsies. Come on, girl, get it together. There we go. Okay, I got it together. So, we have the Moon, we have Capricorn, and then we have Scorpio. I'm going to do individual readings and then we'll tie it up, okay? So let me show. Moon, Capricorn, and then Scorpio. So here's the thing, for Diddy, let me write his name down as Diddy, and this goofus is Jay-Z. He has his 12th house and his 4th house very prominent at the moment. So let me go here. So the 12th house is typically considered the house of liberation, right? And the 12th house is karma, all the hidden supports, you know, that sort of a thing. It also talks about isolation. And the 4th house talks about, you know, it's the family. The 4th house is the emotions, the family, the roots, you know, all that kind of stuff. Again, affairs at the end of life, you know, that sort of stuff. So it's very interesting that for him, he has a 12th house and the 4th house active. I don't know the exact date of his arrest, but we won't get into that. That'll be super long drawn. Him being a Scorpio, his 4th house is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th house is Aquarius, right? And his 12th house is Libra. Now, did we not have a substantial planetary position just the past couple of days which did affect Libra? It is not surprising at all that he is up doo-doo. Okay? Now, moon, we have the moon over here, we have Scorpio, which is his Scorpio. Very, very interesting. This is not looking too very well for him. Okay, the moon symbolizes, of course, Pisces. It also symbolizes emotions. Pisces would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, his fifth house. He's a Scorpio, it's his sister sign. And the fifth house is, I have it on my computer. I meant to print it out, but for some reason it didn't. It's the house of creativity, it's the house of intelligence, it's the house of the fifth house. Also does talk about speculation, love affairs, kids, relationships with kids, all that sort of a thing. And Capricorn, right? Now, Capricorn, I just want to, third house. Third house talks about communication, immediate environment, that sort of stuff. Third house also does talk about communication big time, right? I would say at this point in time, considering where this guy is, I am not at all surprised that they put him on suicide watch. Now, why do I say that? Just look at the cards, how very emotional he is. The fact that he's got Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is imprisonment, which is restriction. His 12th house does talk about incarceration also. 12th house talks about institutionalization. Institutions can be prison, it could be hospitals, it could be somewhere where you're restricted. You don't have the freedom of modern day life, right? And then you have Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is regeneration. But here's the thing. Considering how strong his moon and his Saturn are right now, I greatly doubt the regeneration aspect of his chart is going to be given a chance. I don't think he has the opportunity to regenerate. Although I will say that, though, at the moment, it all looks like how many names he's willing to give up. If he is willing to give up some names, then there is a chance he could regenerate. What do I mean by regenerate? Regain some of his lost identity. Now, you may think, well, how in the world is he going to regain his identity? I mean, he's a full-on criminal, right? To a certain extent, regain some of his his individuality, his identity, recoup some of his name, if you will. But either way, he's in the books now. There's no evading that. There's no getting away from that. So it is what it is. Let's get on with this. He has the Empress card right under the moon. He has the Sun card right under Capricorn. Oh wow. And then he's got the Magician card. Look, these are not necessarily the best of cards, even though you may say, well, Kirtana, he's got the Sun card. Yeah, Sun card also does talk about clarity. What does the Sun do? Do we not have a solar eclipse coming up in just a couple of days now? I think in October 2nd, 3rd or something, we have a wait, it's right here on my calendar. Let me see. We have a solar eclipse coming up in one of these days, y'all. Seriously. October 2nd, I believe. Where is this calendar? October 2nd is a Wednesday. Where are you, buddy? October 2nd. Look it up, y'all. Y'all can find out. Maybe somebody can post it over here. October 2nd or something, first week of October, there is going to be a solar eclipse. Not a very good thing. What is an eclipse? It is removing things that don't behove you. It is elimination. It is shedding light on things that have been hidden for such a long time. It also talks about burning things out, like incinerating. You could look at it as incinerating, bringing to light certain other individuals, celebrities, incinerating their names, that sort of a thing, their reputation. Not necessarily a good thing. And he's got this Sun card right on top of the Capricorn card, which is Saturn. And buddy, yeah. So think about the push and pull going on over there. Not a good thing. Now the Magician card is ruled by Mercury, which is communication, and is right on his individual card. Let me show you guys how I place them. So those of you who are wanting to learn and all that, this is the way I do my readings. Many other people, there are n number of tarot readers. Each one has their own way. So think about it, y'all. Don't just blindly follow what one tarot reader is saying or doing. Trust your intuition. You do your own reading, come to your own conclusions. Oh, by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are allegedlies. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. So let's look at let's go. So Debbie B says October 2nd is a solar eclipse. We just had a lunar eclipse, right? And think about it. Now we are going to have the solar eclipse. This guy is like cooked. I mean, he's done for. So they really need to monitor him. This whole thing about he's on suicide watch, oh, they're just doing it for, for trying to garner some sympathy, maybe to a certain extent, but I truly believe he is at the verge. I think I had said it the last time in my reading for him. So we have the moon card and we have the Empress. The Empress is ruled by Venus. It does talk about support. It talks about abundance, security, love, pregnancy, things being held, things being contained for a brief period of time. No offense meant. I'm a mom. I had 2 kids. There's a bun in the oven. So things are cooking. Things are happening behind the scenes that haven't come to light as yet. And it will come to light. It will absolutely come to light. I do believe. And another thing, y'all, solar and lunar eclipses, the energies last for a while. Some people say 3 to 6 months. Some people say, 1 to 3 months. I truly believe up to 6 months the energies last. Okay, that's just my humble opinion. So the fact that he's had these both solar and lunar, he's going to have the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse has transpired within a month and a half of his birthday, which is November 4th, is pretty impactful. So now particularly the solar eclipse, it's going to be on October 2nd and his birthday is on November 4th. It's pretty impactful. So going back to this moon card and this Empress card, if he 8th house, whatever secrets, whatever has been hidden, okay, for such a long time, is definitely going to come out. But there is still a certain faction out there, a certain group, certain faction, certain groups, certain individuals, certain entities who are trying very hard to suppress some of this stuff, to keep it hidden. So that's a battle in and unto itself. Okay, there are some big names involved over here. So with the Empress card over here, I'm going to say if there have been men and women who have filed allegations against him, right? But it is the female aspect, the women who have filed allegations against him, those are the ones that are really going to hold more weight in court, and that's what's going to bring him down. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the fact that he has molested or abused sexually or emotionally or physically or whatever men, that we should disregard it. No, a victim is a victim regardless of what your age is, what your orientation is, whether you're a man or a woman or a child or whatever. But it's the feminine aspect that is going to be brought to the fore. And I will tell you, this particular time, this is going to blow up, reopen investigation into Kim Porter's demise. I'm not so sure what the news says. She's obviously the mother of his kids, a couple of his kids, I believe. I would not be surprised if she had gotten pregnant just before she passed, or she was forced to terminate a pregnancy. That's what I'm getting here, just before she passed. So she was offed, actually, technically. She didn't just pass. She didn't just roll over and die. She was eliminated. Moving on. We have Capricorn and we have the Sun card. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and the Sun card is the Sun card. So the Sun card rules Leo. Let's take a look. Leo is 12, 11, 10th house for him, and 3rd house. 10th house and 3rd house are opposing. So communication and his career, reputation, morals, and life goals are all kind of like butting heads. So his 3rd house, the house of communications, and that of his life, his career, his public life and karma, etc. it's butting heads. So there's going to be a lot of drama going on there. 29, 10, 11th is 11th house, like-minded people, groups and friends. Look, this is going to shed a lot of light as to how many other people are involved in this, how much of shenanigans have taken place behind the scenes. And this is going to call for incarceration of certain other individuals as well, prominent individuals. It's going to come, y'all. It's right here. They're going to be restricted as well. Moving on, we have Scorpio, which is his house, his first house, and first house is all about yourself, your identity, etc. And then you have the Magician. The Magician is also number 1 in the major arcana, right, in the tarot. So the first house is your ascendant, right? It's all about you, your independence, how you think, how do you want to present yourself, what people, your ego, your that sort of a thing. So there is going to be a lot of talk, a lot of effort put into almost recreating a new identity for him. Hi Courtney. Trying to create a new identity for him, in the sense that, oh, he was abused as a child, oh, he was this whole. I don't buy into it. I'm not saying that he wasn't abused. I don't know. He wasn't there when he was growing up as a child, so he could have been, he could not have been. I don't know that. But not every individual who was abused as a child has turned out to be a psycho like him. So let's just say that. So there's a great effort in trying to create a new identity for him, try to come up with a new persona, there's going to be an effort put. They're going to try, get a lot of people to come and say, oh, he did this for me good, he did that for me good. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are certain entities or individuals from other countries also who are going to be asked to step up to the plate to talk good, like say nice things about him. How far is that going to take him? I don't think very far, because the 9th house is about the intellect. It does talk about higher education, yes, to a certain extent. Father, the 9th house is higher knowledge. Even then, those people are also going to, whoever they call in to say, hey, come and say nice things about him, they're also going to say, we don't want to get caught in the dragnet, so we're going to kind of step out. Lavon Anton says, can you do a reading on Gypsy? Somebody, I don't know if it's you, Lavon. You have asked me that quite a few. I've got quite a few emails and comments on that. I've never been drawn to do it, but let's leave that for now, Lavon. I'll address it in a bit. I'm going to focus on this for now, but thank you for your question. So with the Magician here, right, with the Scorpio card, there is going to be, based on what I'm seeing, again, these are my observations, my opinions, allegedly, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. First off, his career as a singer, as an artist is done for, obviously, right? Communication, ability to communication through music, whatever is done for. They're going to try and come up with some sort of thing that he's in shock and he cannot speak for himself. They're going to try that trick. Mark my words. That's a coming, y'all. That's a coming. So then I am going to use, I haven't used these cards in a long time, my own deck of cards. I don't know if y'all remember, I used to use this. And we'll see what comes of that. I'm very drawn to using these cards. Let's see what it says. Yeah, here we go. This whole talk about his business, the fact that he is sick, he is ill, that he has been an upstanding citizen, he has done so much with regards to donating to certain organizations. They are going to focus on that to make him look less evil and they're also going to use that strategy to say he is just the messenger, he's the one who, he reports to a higher authority, and he's just the guy who carries out. So they're going to try and shift that. They're going to try to make it a little bit like, oh, you know what, he just carried out the acts for somebody else, you know. It's not it wasn't of his own doing, and he actually tried his very best, and you know, this is not the kind of person he is, and all that crap. It's not going to work though. It's not going to work. It is not going to work, buddy. Too bad. Just too bad. Just hang on, y'all. Hang on. These are not the cards to be used for such a thing. Hang on, y'all. I shouldn't have even taken out these cards. Some cards are just not meant for certain readings, that's all. Let me get the other one. Let's try these. I had taken out some decks over here that I wanted to use, but I'm not feeling the energy over there. Let me see if even this. Ooh, come on now. This is a really good deck. It's a beautiful, beautiful artwork, though, is basically what I'm trying to say. Set you down here. Even before I start, I won't take it because I haven't even shuffled the cards. If it's meant to come out, it will come out. Show me what I need to see. This is going to be a long one, y'all. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more people to read for, so sit tight, everybody. Hi, Lucinda. Let me get the cards out and then we will. Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, the Death card, the Queen of Wands. Oh, interesting. The Queen of Wands and the Six of Cups. Very interesting. So, quick changes, really speedy changes, very, very, very speedy changes. I am very concerned for his mental health. I really am, based on what I'm seeing here. So, quick action. They're going to have to move really fast to take action because we got a few 8s over here. Really, really have to move really fast. Quick action is required. Quick action will be taken. The charges are going to be brought in, like, not that they haven't brought in the charges quick. It's going to be, how shall I say, it's going to be quick succession, like boom, boom, boom. They're going to move fast. And then you have the Three of Cups over here, which is very interesting. The Three of Cups just talk about teamwork, collaboration, etc. But here's the thing. Somebody who he had relied on to help him and who he thought was going to be on his side is actually going to bail on him. But on the other hand, there are three other people who are going to be roped in. Then you have the 13, which is the Death card, which is a Scorpio card. It does talk about change, transformation, rebirth, endings, beginnings, endings, not so much beginnings. And it's right under the Capricorn. It's right under sickness, that, you know, these cards that I read. And it's right under the Sun card. So I really wouldn't be surprised if this guy offs himself in jail. Seriously, it's looking very. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, it does talk about having the confidence and the ability to carry into action certain plans, so bring into life certain plans. Now this could be, hang on, and then you have the Six of Cups. So here the Six of Cups is not looking good. It talks about nostalgia, it talks about reunions, etc. But whoever this Queen of Wands is, Queen of Wands could actually be Cassie Ventura, because she's August 20, no, it's not her, it's Kimberly. But Kimberly is past because she's a full-on Sagittarius, Queen of Wands. Interesting. So yeah, okay. Okay, so I do believe that case is going to blow up, like Kimberly, Kim Porter's. So I do believe that she's the Queen of Wands over here showing up, and it's almost like coming alive from the. I don't know if she was cremated or if she was interred, y'all, but there's almost going to be an investigation, reopening the case or investigating the autopsy reports and stuff. That is going to come up. And then you have the Six of Cups popping up here, saying they're going to revisit the past. They're going to revisit that aspect of it, reopen it to say, okay, fine, what went wrong? Is this really the actual like autopsy? Like, is that the truth? So he's going to go down big because of that, and I would not be surprised if nothing else, he'll go down because of that. So let's assume he's not going to, oh, I got doggy head here. He's not going to commit suicide, okay? I hope not, because I want him to pay, be held accountable for all the nonsense he put so many people through. I wouldn't be surprised if he does get the death penalty for Kim Porter. I wouldn't be surprised. At least for that case, he will get it. Or one case he will get the death penalty. Let's move on. Everybody is super, super quiet. Y'all, Bunny's hair everywhere, the usual. My poor Bunny is getting older. We've noticed, even today when I had to take him for a walk really quick before I started this video, just so he goes potty, evening walk. And like you could see the fur under his eyes getting even more, around the eyes getting grayer and grayer. But he's a cutie, he's right here. Come on, Diddy. All right. We have 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, how do I keep it like that? Okay, 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Then I have the Fool card. Then I have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, wow, he's got some sixes going on. The Five of Cups. And then the Five of Swords. Yeah, dude. Oh my word. So the Wheel of Fortune, right? The Wheel of Fortune is a Jupiter card. It talks about power. It talks about momentum, things moving fast. The things are constantly changing. It's not stuck. And it's right on top of the Eight of Wands. Remember I said the Eight of Wands was things are going to some plans are going to be put into action really fast, and it changes like really fast. So even though they change, this is almost like a case that's constantly evolving, and it's going to evolve really fast, like really quick. We're going to be spinning our heads going, what? So, it is really going to be quick, and there are a lot of changes, y'all. So I'm going to say again, this trifecta. Remember I said they're going to be 3 other people are going to be drawn into the dragnet. Yeah, that's building. That's coming really fast. Blood on the hands, y'all. Blood on the hands. No jokes. Then I have the Fool card on top of the Three of Cups. So the Fool card is Uranus, change, rebirth, right? New beginnings, risk taking. So. But unfortunately, with the Three of Cups over here, it's the changing of strategy for those 3 other people They are all lawyering up. Don't for one moment think that Jay-Z and Jennifer Lopez and all these people haven't lawyered up. They've all lawyered up. I mean, they have the money. They can do it. The moment all this went down, they were like, oh shoot, let's. Yeah, I'm sure they have attorneys, on the roll, right, on their payroll. So this fool card showing up here is not looking too good, because. So let's revisit. The Fool card says that, carefree and, go off and jump into the unknown and go on an adventure. But the Fool card, there's a negative side to it. And that negative side is not thinking things through, being irresponsible, not caring, just taking action without thinking of the future, right? So this falling on the Three of Cups, the other three people, and the partnership, the three, it's not looking too good. So they are going to try to change. So this could also involve the business partnerships between these people. I wouldn't be surprised if behind the scenes they've already tried to change the dynamics of the partnership, knowing very well the shit's going to hit the fan, and they've already, they've started the process or they finished the process. But that's going to come into consideration now, and it's not going to safeguard that partnership. So taking that risk, taking that giant leap of faith and saying, yeah, maybe we can cover our bases by doing this, is not going to behoove them. It's not going to help them. Then we have the Six of Pentacles on top of the Death card. Now, what does the Six of Pentacles say? It talks about giving and receiving help. It talks about financial gains. It's like, hey, I'm going to do this for bartering, exchange, doing a deal, business, etc., right? And it's right on the Death card, which is 13, right? The transformation, the transformation of the business entities and the financial assets, abilities, security of these individuals. It's completely, obviously his assets, I'm sure they've frozen his assets, but whatever he has tried to hide by writing off in this one's name, offloading this asset, making it in somebody else's name, all that's going to, and if he ever had hopes that, oh, one fine day when I get out, that'll all come back to me, I can go back and recover it, may as well kiss it goodbye. It's not going to happen, y'all. There is a lot of, in this case, there is going to be a lot of paying off certain people in power. It's almost like bribing, y'all. That's predominant over here. The ability to bribe, the wherewithal, the finances, the resources to be able to bribe certain individuals or groups such that they can make the necessary changes in his case to reduce his sentence, to let him go scot-free, whatever. That, a lot of bribe. Move on. I don't want to harp on that too much. Then we have the Five of Cups on the Queen of Wands. So the Five of Cups does talk about sadness, disheartening. It talks about failed relationships, failed emotions, failed emotional ties, feeling excluded, cut out from the inner circle, from the family, from the ties, from the loved ones. Very, very strong. But I am wondering why it's right on the Queen of Wands card. Let me take another card for that and see what that's all about. Actually, I'll do this. Very sad, y'all. I wonder if he is going to be, even though he may have to, they say he has to pay Kim Porter's estate some money or whatever. Look at this. He's absolutely going to be held accountable for her demise. So this feeling abandoned, feeling unloved, feeling eliminated, feeling like she's been removed purposefully, emotionally removed, physically, spiritually removed. It's all going to come into the forefront, and it's going to be very, very prominent as to, it's going to be very clear as to why he did it. Her death, the details of how she died, why she died, who was, that's going to come out now. Okay, and then after that we have the Five of Swords over the Six of Cups, right? So I did say that the Six of Cups was wishing things could be a certain way, but then now you have nostalgia, etc. Now you have the Five of Swords. This is not a good. It talks about abuse, relationships, bullying, threats. This it is so prominent, in this case, in his case. It's not this. This is not how he became after a certain point in time. After he attained a certain level of notoriety or fame or fortune, he always had this in him, this level of ratchetiness. I don't know what word to say, but all the fights, all the animosities, all the drama, all the number of people who, it's all spilling up. Here's the thing. Now, recently we saw in the news that some other lady had come forward saying that he had done this, that, and the other to her. There are going to be 5 other cases that are going to come forward. Not just that lady, but 5 other cases of him doing what he did to Cassie Ventura and Kim Porter and all that. Like 5 other big cases that are going to pop up. Man, they're gunning for him. And he made his own bed, and he's going to have to sleep in his own bed. But here's the thing. 5, right? 5 does talk about kids also. So a lot of fighting between the children too, between his progeny, between his kids. There's going to be a lot of fighting. Then we have 8 over here. Now 8 is the Strength card. There's no turning the clock for Diddy. Let me pull out all the cards and then we will go. Then we have 16. 16 is the Tower card. Oh, can it get any better? Then we have the Page of Swords. Then we have the Page of Cups. Let's put this guy here. And then we have 7, the Chariot card. Oh my goodness. Cancer. He's a Scorpio, and Cancer is 12, 11, 10, 9th house. Oh, yeah. So 8 is the Strength card, Leo. Y'all, around the solar eclipse is going to be pretty, pretty intense a time for this guy. Pretty intense a time for this guy. Yeah. It's not looking too good for him. And right after that you have the Tower card. I am going to say they got to be really careful with him. Either, I don't know what the condition is in prison, whether he's been given like a special, they put him in a padded cell, or if he's on suicide watch, I'm sure he is, or whatever, however it is, but somebody's going to try to take him out, or he's going to do it. It's not looking good. The Tower card is Mars again. Mars is destruction. And Mars rules Scorpio. Mars is destruction. Mars is unexpected and sudden change. It talks about impulsiveness, catastrophic change. It talks about intense change, right? It's like unexpected, really quick, really fast, boom, and you're done. Very intense time for this guy. Very intense time. Let me say this, y'all. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. These are allegedlies. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. I would not be surprised if this page of swords, the way it's looking, the way it is placed. Okay, I'm going to just show this. So we have this, followed by this, followed by this. To me, it looks like somebody is being paid off to take him out, or somebody is going to be paid to take him out, allegedly. Then we have the Page of Cups over the Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So Page of Cups here, very interesting. The Page of Cups is saying, yes, there's a little bit of feeling unloved, feeling unfulfilled. There is with the Five of Cups. The Page of Cups does talk about a new energy, a younger energy. It could literally mean a younger person, a young adult stepping forward. And I wonder if this, I don't know how many kids he had with Kim Porter, but I wouldn't be surprised if one of their progeny, meaning Kim's and his child, is going to step forward as a key witness or a key witness. And that's going to kind of seal the deal over there with regards to the allegations about him doing allegedly what he allegedly did to Kim Porter. So, and see, that's what a card, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting over there. Then we have I'm going to move on. We have the Chariot card, which is 7. The Chariot card is a Cancer card. It talks about the balance and the having the fortitude and to be able to provide the protection so that you can continue to move forward in a balanced way. But the funny thing is, why is that on the Five of Swords and why is that on the Six of Cups? So I think the kids, his kids, will not be in such a bad situation as a lot of people thought they would, because people were talking about how his sons or daughters or whoever, his kids are also, take after the father allegedly and that sort of thing. But I feel for them, they are going to be able to move out of this negative situation and distance themselves from this chaos. I'm going to, what is this? Me as well, somebody, Alia's dead, okay. Charlotte said, I'm going to be back after I feed Rechristening son. I hear you, girl. I had to, taking care of the family and the kids is so important, isn't it? Like, I had to take Bernie out for his evening walk so he won't bother me. I mean, he never bothers me. When he come into the room over here, he knows mom's doing a reading. He just lays down and he's done. Eight of Wands. Oh, Eight of Cups. And the Death card. Yeah, so the 8th house. Yeah, we got 2 8s over there. The 8th house is the house of transformation. But it can also be the house that is going to show you, getting into astrology, depending on where it's placed, 8th house, 12th house, 4th house, 6th house. It's a matter of time, y'all, before he's not going to be safe in prison. There is somebody headed his way. They're going to try to take him out. He's not safe. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. If he doesn't, maybe that's why they're saying, oh, he's under suicide watch, just so that they can keep him secluded and supposedly safe, because I don't think, yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. If anyone's having issues with steam or just me, what steam? I don't. Okay. Sunshine Dragonfly says her elder son, who is not his biological son, if I remember correctly, he has been. Oh, yeah. He's from that other guy, right? Yeah. Wait, steam? What are you talking about, steam? Oh, you're talking about streaming. I don't know. Y'all, I have to tell you the most bizarre thing today. All day we had great internet, no problem. Sometimes the internet spectrum goes on glitch, right? It happens sometimes. And all day it was fine, all day, no problem with the internet. The moment I decided that I was going to do this reading, you have no idea how sketchy the internet got. For a moment I was like, what, am I going to be able to have my life? And I was like, oh, whatever. All right, so let's do this. His twins and the oldest son were at his house and he got, okay. Apparently, yeah, his one child with Kim Porter the dad is somebody else, right? Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Do you have any questions for this doofus before I move on to the others? Wait. So I'm going to say again that watch by the time the solar eclipse rolls around, and if you give it like October 3rd, right? So October 2nd to November. Yeah, within the next 2-3 months, they say the eclipse is, the energy 3 to 6 months or whatever. So it's not a good time for this guy. If he gets past this, if he's able to survive this situation, he has a fairly okay life, like years ahead. He's got years ahead of him. So hi Denise, good to see you. All right, I'll take that. He has always had the wisdom, meaning the intelligence, the ability to see through and pick on people who can easily be manipulated. Okay? But for him, it was always a question of a power thing, right? For him, love equals submission. Okay? And the only way he could get somebody to submit is through cruelty. Cruelty could mean emotional distress, abuse, physical, mental, whatever. Did he have opportunities, points in his life where he could have rectified his thought process, rectified his way of thinking? Yes. But his want and his need for unrestrained living, it's like nobody can tell me I cannot do this. So that need, that greed for unrestrained living, that greed for I have worked so hard to arrive at this level of power, and now somebody is going to tell me I cannot live for this. No, I'm going to go and do whatever I want. he did have some people try and tell him, hey dude, you know, better tone it down. He wouldn't listen. But even though he was doing all of these things and he thought this would bring him happiness, he's had a very unhappy, the core of his being, the core of his thought process, his mental state of mind, he was never happy, never satisfied. Hang on, Sunshine Dragonfly, we'll get to that. We have a long way to go. See, now if he's going to be running around saying that, you know, okay, you know, I need to go back to the drawing board and start looking at religion, etc. I don't know his childhood, but I do believe he was physically, based on what I'm seeing, and I'm not going to show this card because it's a little graphic. If at all somebody should be able to, if at all he went to church or did any of those things, or in the name of religion, his primary caregiver, male primary caregiver, I think was very strict with him. I'm not talking about sexual abuse, but very strict, like whoop his butt to kingdom come and back, you know, that kind of thing. So that's there. And so then now he feels, well, if he did it to me and I'm here, then it's justified that I'm able to do this to others. So I don't know, it's very twisted, y'all. It's very dark. He's always been in a very dark state of mind. And the sad thing is, this guy is really smart. He's really intelligent. He's really smart. He's talented. Although I don't listen to his music, I just haven't been that kind. Sad how they get kind of wayward. His desire to know every single thing about whoever he is in a relationship with was so strong, and that's where the control freak came in, because it's like that insecurity, because he felt that his self-worth, right, his insecurity, he lacked self-worth, and wanting to micromanage and desire to know every single thing about his relationship, and that's what caused the strife. That's where the obnoxiousness, the abuse, that sort of a thing. It's just crazy. Hi Susie Q, good to see you. Let's see if he was, Sunshine says, was responsible for Alia's demise. There is a record somewhere of it, of what truly happened. Like record as in there's a witness, or record, or somebody has witnessed or heard or recorded a conversation or what transpired in terms of his involvement or lack of his involvement in terms of Alia's demise. So there is some proof or disproof of that, meaning somebody in the know knows exactly what happened. Is that going to come out? Yeah. See, they are very streetwise and they are very eloquent, and they are not going to come right out and blatantly say it. Who really caused her death? There is an actual evidence of that. But things are going to come to a fruition, y'all. All this is going to blow up, and it's not just Kim Porter. It's not just, you know, the other people who are no more with us. You know, the reason for all of that, who's responsible for all of that, is also going to come out. All right, so I'm going to move on, because we are going to see now for Cassie Ventura and all that is going to be quick, because we'll see what's in the energies for them, right? So Cassie Ventura was August 26, 1986, Sun in Virgo, Moon in Taurus, Mercury in Leo, Venus in Libra. She has a 7th house and 4th house very prominent. So let's take a look at the 7th house and 4th house. So 4th house, we know the house of family and home, etc. etc. 7th house is partnerships. Okay, so see, her Venus is in Libra and Diddy's Venus is also in Libra. Her sun is in Virgo, Diddy's moon is in Virgo. Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. So Cassie Ventura's sun is in Virgo, Diddy's moon is in Virgo. Both their Venuses are in Libra. Cassie Ventura, show me what I need to know. Virgo, she is a Virgo. Venus, just as I'm talking. And you have Pluto, major transformations, major transformation. Venus and the major transformations for her. What I need to know about her. Now, for Diddy, I had said his 12th house and 4th house were active. For Cassie Ventura, her 7th house and 4th house. So both have their 4th houses active. Alright, let's do this. So she's got the Wheel of Fortune on Virgo. Okay, and she's a Virgo sun, right? And she has a Chariot card. And she has a Judgment card. Let's do it. The power of her words, that her words, her testimony, her whatever, is what has spun the wheel. It started the hourglass and everything started coming out. She's a very, very strong person. Cassie Ventura is very strong, very particular about see, her moon is in Taurus also, so she's a kind of a person who's like very grounded. I need to know. She's not somebody who just runs off and does things like helter-skelter. She's, first and foremost, she's a Virgo, and then her moon is in Taurus, very grounded. She needs to know security, stability. I need to know before I make a decision. She's that kind of a person, but yet she got suckered into this fool. So the way she sees herself after that relationship has completely changed. Her psyche itself has gone through a major shift. And obviously it will, anybody who's experienced that, obviously, but her psyche itself has gone through a major shift. The way she thinks of herself, the way she, how she perceives herself to be has changed. Now Jupiter is here. Didn't we have a lunar eclipse in Virgo just recently? I think it was a lunar eclipse. Can somebody, we just had a lunar eclipse a couple of days ago. I don't know if it was in Virgo or Libra. So it is pretty intense. This is again a time for her. 16, 6 plus 1, 7, 7th house. Where she has a 7th house. There you go, 7th and 4th house. So her relationships, her partnerships, her home, the way she looks at her partnerships at home, her business relationships, all that is going to completely change for her. Moving on, it's like she's coming out of the shell. She's going to be fine. Moving on. I mean, she's gone through some tough times, but man, isn't Pluto moving into? Yes, it is. Absolutely. We have the Judgment card, and we have Pluto. Let me show you guys. So we have this. Wait, hello. There, we have those two. I'll show you. And just as Susie Q says that, think about that. Hi, Karine. She says she's super late, but hey, welcome. You're here. That's good. And look what we have here, Sunshine Dragonfly. Oh. Shh. Pluto and the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, according to the tarot, is a Pluto card. So go figure. So, okay, let's get back to this. Venus and the Chariot card. So, Venus is yes, it's money, it's success, it's business. There is a negative side to Venus, that's avariciousness and being overly greedy, being overly materialistic. But Venus also does talk about finances and success and home and hearth and business and all that stuff. And she's got the Chariot card. I do believe, and Chariot card is a Cancer card, and that talks about balance and being able to your business, your success, your fortitude, all of that, the way you apply yourself is all protected, so it's going to propel you forward. And then she ends up having Pluto. Now, what is Pluto? Pluto rules Scorpio, right? And Diddy is a Scorpio. So Pluto is about regeneration. And then you have the Judgment card. Judgment card, it's forgive, forget, rebirth, move forward. She's got double Pluto going on here. Listen, this girl, and Aquarius is also considered to be the sign of cerebral talent, right? Internet, creativity, that sort of a thing. So I believe she's going to be, if this is what she wants, I do believe her success is she's going to be very successful. So September 17, there was a full moon eclipse. September 17th was what? Let me see really quick. September 17th, hello, was Libra. Okay, that's in Libra season. So it's very interesting to see this for, I think she's moving on. She's going to be fine. She just needs to stay focused, and she needs to not be sidelined, not think about the past, although I can't imagine how to just completely put all this in the past and say to heck with it and move forward. It's got to be super difficult, but she'll be able to do it. I do believe her career, and with her I also do believe she has an opportunity to venture into a different path as far as career is concerned. She'll be quite successful. I wouldn't be surprised if she's going. I'm being told relocation for her. I'm being told to pull this for her. All right. 5 and 8. 80. Oh, she was born in 86. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So hang on. 5. 2 8s, 7 and 1. So she's got 3 8s and a 5. 8th house. Karmic, y'all. And then she's got Taurus, and then she's got Aquarius, y'all. I am saying that she's going to be moving on to a different level. And her Taurus moon, yeah, she's going to be, she has the opportunity to pivot or to step up and to take off. Whether she does it or not is on her. So let's see. We have 7 of Cups. We have the Knave of Cups. Then we have the 6 of Cups. Whoa. We have the Moon card. Wow. A lot of cups, a lot of emotions here. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Chariot card. And then we have the 9 of Cups. A lot of Cups energies for her, huh? Interesting. So let's read this. So 7 of Cups, yes, she has a lot of options. She has a lot of choices. She has to be smart enough. She has to be focused enough. She has to be diligent enough in doing her due diligence, doing her research to make the right decision. Because there's a chance that she can fall into a rut, fall into the wrong path. In the sense that picking the wrong people around her, or the wrong path, or the wrong relationship. She really, 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 truly needs to be on high alert. She has got a lot of things going on in her head in terms of ideas. I can do this, I can do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, all brilliant ideas. But the one she chooses, the right path, that's where she really needs to put in the energy, to make sure she does her due diligence and picks the right course for her. Then she's got the Knave of Chalices, which is very interesting. It's like finding the right path. All these brilliant ideas are there. You have to find the right idea and the right path and the right plan to push it forward. If you do that, you will be able to. But there's also a thing here for her which says, with the Six of Cups, it's almost like going back to the drawing book and going back to the past and trying to pick some points, trying to pick some energies from there and reconfigure and relaunch type of thing. It's, how shall I say it? And also partnering with people she knew in the past. So there's going to be some interesting time for her. And then we have the Moon card. I wouldn't be surprised if she's pregnant now, or but she's also going to have to be a little bit cautious and be aware of deception. Be careful. There are people watching her. She does have a psychic intuition herself. We all have intuition, right? Instincts. There are people watching her, and she's got to be a little bit careful about, how she keep quiet about things, keep things personal, keep things on the down low. Don't be so, la-di-da type of thing. I don't think she's that kind of a person, but I'm going to say, hey girl, if you can fly, keep certain things under the radar in terms of your plans for your future, do that. And then she's got the Four of Swords. There is going to be a little bit of a distraction where, to a certain, she's going to be literally walking blind into things, into a situation that may not necessarily behoove her, and that again is the 4th house. Now, in the beginning, I had said 7th house and 4th house. So she is kind of walking blind as far as her home, her relationships, home. There's something going on, whether it's related to a pregnancy or the significant other. There's something going on over there, or whether she had a pregnancy with doofus. I don't know, something going on there. Whether it's a current relationship or whatever, it's almost like she's walking in the blind over there. She's got to be a little bit careful. But then here we have the Two of Swords, and this to me tells me I wouldn't be surprised if she's had to give up. Y'all, I better preface this right now by saying this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions, and these are allegedlies. I wouldn't be surprised if she has hidden a child or given up a child for adoption, allegedly. Then you have the Three of Pentacles, working very hard, carrying the burden of having made that decision or being forced to make that decision. But now she's wanting to break down that burden, set aside that burden to move forward and say, you know what? Hold your horses. Going back to her music career, hold your horses. I'm setting aside the burden she carried for all that emotional burden she's had, because she's gone through all of this, and if allegedly she's given up a child or whatever, the burden of having made that decision, she's like, I can set it aside and I can move forward as far as my career is concerned. But I don't know if she wants to move forward as a singer herself, or whether she wants to move forward as being behind the scenes. But the glory is there for her if she wants it, like, the fame, the name. So she has an ability. If she goes at it with a very balanced energy, being very calm and cautious, she will be able to accomplish it. And then you have the Nine of Cups. And Nine of Cups is having whatever she needs to be successful, being self-sufficient. This young lady, she needs to get out of her she's got the ability to accomplish a lot more. She should not say, oh, I'm almost 40, my time's up. No, honey, your time's not up. In terms of career-wise, she still has a lot of years ahead of her where she can be very successful. And she's got the Two of Pentacles. Oh, I'm hot. Three of Wands and Eight of Wands. Look, She has so many options in front of her. She's got choices. She has to weigh the pros and cons, multitask, make good decisions. She has people around her. Okay, there will be people. She's also waiting for some news with regards to some partnership offer or with somebody. This is regarding her career. She's got the master key. She can go forth and accomplish whatever she wants. Seriously, she can. But she's contemplating. She thinks it's an impossible plan. I'm going to say, Cassie Ventura, girl, believe in yourself. Nothing is impossible if you set your mind to it. That's what I'm saying for her. But in terms of her, I'm going to come to it, in terms of her testimony and all, I mean, imagine this thing when it goes to the court. I mean, how emotionally difficult is it going to be for all of these victims to come forward and actually say, stand in that box and say what they're going to have to say. Let me use these cards and see what that's going to look like for her, because I need to do Kim Porter's and all those. I don't know how many people are here today. Let's see. Well, it doesn't matter. Woo! Hello. The same two cards popped up. So she's got a little bit of stonewalling and obstacles. There's a little bit of hate and fear over there for her. She has to overcome that to be able to speak her truth, and she is going to have to rely on a male to give her that support, whether that is her significant other at this time. But there's another male who's going after her, could be the lawyer. Ooh. It again talks about a child, a young boy, baby cradle young boy. Ooh, I think questions are going to be asked about that. So read between the lines, and if you didn't catch it, you didn't catch it. Wait, Danny says, I never used to get ads during live stream. Yeah, and now I do. Wait, I didn't even know that was happening with YouTube. What? Is it happening now? Oh my God, y'all, this is so annoying. I'm so sorry. I didn't even know about it. I'm sick and tired of it, y'all. I don't know whether it's something in the settings, whether I have to go look at it, but I will look at the settings once I'm done with this. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, Danny. I appreciate that. All right, y'all, let's move on. And the reason I'm doing all of this is because these people are key figures with regards to Diddy's case, right? So let's talk about Kim Porter, Kimberly Antoinette Porter. She was born on December 15th, 1970. She passed on November 15th, 2018. Man. Okay. She has her 8th house and her 8th house active. And she also has a 10th house if you calculate her date of death. Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Cancer, Mercury in Capricorn, Venus in Scorpio. And her date of death, okay, so let me read that again for those of you who are interested in a little bit of astrology. So she was born on December 15th, 1970, right? In Columbus, Georgia. She's a Sagittarius. So Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Cancer, Mercury in Capricorn, Venus in Scorpio. We don't know the time of birth for all these people. The day she died was November 15, 2018. And on that day, the Sun was in Scorpio, Moon was in Aquarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, Venus in Libra. Now think about it. Sun in Scorpio, which is her 8th house. Now she's got two 8th houses. Oh my God, girl. Okay, this young lady, there was no way she would have survived that. It was a very bad time for her. 8th house and 10th house, let me tell you. So 8th house, as we know, the house of transformation. It also talks about, some people will disagree, but Vedic astrology, whatever, death, that sort of a thing. And 10th house is career, reputation, public life, that sort of stuff. So let's see. Sucks, man, sucks. Her energy, man, seriously. We have the earth. Let me put this one down. Earth. Then we have Scorpio. Yeah, she died when Sun was in Scorpio. Neptune. Wow. That's strong energy. Neptune talks about illusions, confusions, and dreams. 8, 8, and 3. Oh my goodness. She didn't stand a chance, girl. She did not stand a chance. Her demise was planned. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions and allegedly. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. This young lady didn't stand a freaking chance. This is not a natural death. Confusion, illusion, and dream. Something to do with the brain. Either she was hit in the head, or something was given to her that affected her brain. Well, everything. So when a human being, any living thing comes to pass, it's either brain or the heart, right? So one or the other has to stop working. I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but I assume, right? So either something was see, on the day she died, Moon was in Aquarius, and Neptune rules Pisces. I want to see where I'm not going to do a chart. I was curious to see where Neptune was on that day. So we have the Hangman, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Force. Okay. It was done over a period of time. What do I mean by a period of time? It was not a natural death. Absolutely not. She didn't stand a chance. It was determined that she has to go. It was absolutely determined. A decision was made to eliminate her. We have another 8. Man. 8, 20. Second house. Then 18, 8 plus 1, 9, and then 21, 31, 32, 5. There was a lot of speculation made about her. Okay, let's go back. It was determined that she needed to be eliminated. There was the Hangman. Let's look at the Hangman. The Hangman is Neptune, and we have a Neptune card here also. And what does the Hangman say? It talks about a period of rest, a state of limbo, etc., etc. So I'm going to say that so it wasn't that she died instantly like that. There was a time, it was a little bit drawn out. Okay, so whatever was done to her took a little bit of time to take effect. I'm just going to say it, y'all, this is a little harsh. What? Oh, Rachel says if your lives are I gotta go fix it. Oh, thank you, Rachel. So whatever was done to her, it was done to her at her place of residence, wherever she was living at that time. There was, as I'm saying living, it says hotel. I don't know. I'm hearing hotel. So I don't know where exactly. I know she passed in Los Angeles, but I don't know whether hi Anne, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for joining us. I don't know whether, you know how some celebrities, they go and take these fancy hotels, they stay there for 3 months, 6 months at a time or whatever. I don't know if that was the case, but it took some time. It was in her place that she thought of as a residence, where so it was at a home environment type of a situation, be it in a hotel that she was using as a home, temporary home, or an actual home. Then you have Scorpio and the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever was done, I am going to say that they must have given, something was given to her in the form of a libation as in a drink or whatever. And there was a question of waiting for time, waiting. So it wasn't like, oh, you just go do that and then, you're done. So something was given and they had to wait for it to take effect. It meaning, this is getting graphic. Okay, figure out what I'm trying to say. Then you have Neptune. Neptune talks about sudden changes and illusions and shocks and yada. And then you have the Force, which is the Strength card or Justice card, whichever way you look at it. Justice is Libra, Strength card is the Sun card. Where is her man? There is a confusion, illusion created about her death, the cause of death. So they are not buying it. They, as in whoever, people are not buying it. They're like, yeah, that's what you say, but no. Excuse me. That's really not. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. As I said, something was given to her in libation. Now I'm getting the hiccups. Didn't you do a read on Kim Porter? Oh, I don't know whether I did a reading. I might have. I don't know. Jagger Wright said the movie Blink Twice is about how these girls have been abused. Oh, I gotta go. Jagger Wright, I give her a lot of credit, man. Hats off to her for talking and being so bold about it. Okay, let's move on. So there is a doubt, there is a question, there is an illusion, there is a haziness with regards to the actual cause of death. And there has been an effort made to legally revisit that. But it has been suppressed. But they will revisit it again. 21, 31, 32, There is going to be some fight about that. I don't know whether she was cremated or not. But if she's not cremated, I believe that they will ask to exhume. But I have a feeling she's been cremated. But if she has not been cremated, then they will ask to exhume. Oh no, y'all! This lady, no. This lady was done for, y'all. Kim Porter's death was not natural. Under no circumstances. She was eliminated. She was being watched. And her death was not under any circumstances natural. Something about a kitty cat type of a thing. I don't know what that means. She was being watched. Somebody had access to her place of residence. Did somebody has to say, y'all, did she have plans, or was she supposed to be traveling somewhere to Europe just before this happened, and this happened? Or did she come back from a trip from somewhere in Europe and this happened? Something to do with either fashion or some glitzy, glamorous type of a situation. For 5, let me get 2 more. She always felt like she was a bird in a cage or a dog on a leash. And then you have the tree of life. She just wanted to live life. This is very sad. This is very heartbreaking. I am quite 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we have V as in Victor, N as in Nancy, E as in Eve, Aries, Scorpio, Q as in Queen, and 5. I don't know what that means. Aries and Scorpio. Well, Scorpio's sun is Sean Diddy. So I don't know if y'all have to say who's Aries though. If she is Sagittarius, 8th house, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. E as in England, N as in Nancy, V as in Victor, and Q as in Queen. If any of y'all can come out with any of that name starting over there, or and the number 5. But 5, we know there is going to be a lot of chatter and a lot of arguments about this case. This is okay. Moving on. I'm getting sidetracked. No, let me use this. Very sad. And great effort has been made to suppress the actual cause of death. Oh. Okay, we have 8. We have 8 of Swords, we have Knight of Cups, we have 2 of Swords, we have the 3 of Pentacles right behind that hiding, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the Knave of Pentacles, and then we have the 2 of Pentacles. This is unbelievable, y'all. Tarot doesn't lie, y'all. Seriously. Tarot doesn't lie. Something very significant with regards to her child and the money that is supposed to go to her child or her children, either the first child with the other guy or whoever. Something about that money, that big money, that's also something that's coming up. So 8 of Swords, she was very, very, very much afraid for her life, and constant nightmares, couldn't get out of it. Knight of Cups, there was somebody who actually, she was hoping could help her and get her out of this situation. I don't know if she was seeing somebody at that point in time, but there was somebody who, she was relying on emotionally to help her through this phase. There is some big money involved with regards to what should technically go to her child or whoever her child is. I'm saying 2 children. And then there's a Knave of Pentacles, and then there is 2 of Pentacles. There is somebody here who was hiding money, like saying that, hey, we've come to talk about the settlement, open the door, let us in, let's have a conversation. And then you have the 2 of Pentacles that says, okay, now we've presented this to you, you have to weigh your pros and cons. I almost feel like she was in talks with somebody for a settlement for some big money, or she was in talks with somebody to come out with some information. I don't know, people are saying she was about to write a book, so that information is out on the internet, we all know that. But it's like with this 2 of Pentacles, it's like time to compromise or make a decision. And she was seriously, somebody on the pretext of giving her that offer, I don't know whether they were trying to get close to her to see how much she knew, what her plans were, and then they were going to act on it or not. Then we have the 3 of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Wow, a lot of Wands energy. Well, she is a Sagittarius. Am I surprised? Then we have the 4 of Cups. Then we have the 10 of Wands. So much Wands energy. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So with the 3 of Wands, I do believe she was waiting to make a decision once whatever that deal was. She had to make a decision, and she was waiting on that, and she was planning on traveling. And I see the tower here also, the travel, and I think that's why I got that other tower, the traveling to Europe or traveling somewhere. And then you have the Queen of Wands, and this is telling me that she was all determined and set to move on with whatever that relationship is with the Knight of Chalices. So she was quite keen. I don't know whether she was going to get married, she was in a relationship, or she was going to recommit to somebody she was in a relationship with. And then you have the Four of Cups. Here you see this fool over here sitting back and being very self-indulgent. This is a male energy, being very self-indulgent and saying, I'm just going to sit here and watch what you do. I got eyes on you. And then you have the Ten of Wands. Here's the thing, that big burden. It's like, see, the Ten of Wands and the Knave of Pentacles, like I said, somebody coming to her with an offer, and that may not have been a genuine offer, but just to see what she's got. That conversation made her feel very, very burdened. That really scared the heck out of her. It's like, why? If anybody can figure out this, I have two letters, D as in Danny and Y as in yellow. Figure that out. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Man, she was being watched. She was marked. She was watched and she was marked. It was too much of a risk for her to be around. And then you have the Strength card. Wow. She was very bold, had the courage. Now, then you have she had the courage of, balance of mind, body, and soul, and the conviction to go forward and do what she needed to. But then she had the Five of Cups. Again, feeling like if she had gone forth in that, and she knew the moment she stepped forth in that direction, she would be completely alienated from a whole lot of people. But she was willing to take the risk, because she says she's got the Ace of Cups, which says new beginning, celebration, new beginning, new offer. The moment I do this and take this path, even though I'm going to be emotionally and socially isolated and abandoned by people, this is going to be like a rechristening of myself. It's like I'm coming out as a new person, because I'm able to offload this burden and bring to light all the BS. So it would make her feel like she has and come out of the cocoon type of a thing. Man, this girl's death was absolutely, I don't know what the autopsy report says, if there is an autopsy report, but this was not a natural death. No matter how you cut it and slice it and dice it, it wasn't. And then you have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there was a lot of money involved with regards to Kimberly Porter. A lot of money about her. There is somebody who also benefited from her demise, financially benefited from her demise. So I'm going to ask one more card for her, and then we'll move on, like how this is. So I'm going to take this card and see. It's already 8 o'clock. Oh wow. What was the second letter? DN? Oh golly, I should have typed it out. Wait, let me see. D and what? I'll find it. Here. Hang on. D as in Danny and Y as in yellow. Thank you, Sunshine Dragonfly. Who's Dame Dash's League? I don't even know who that is. She gets a lot of 8s, man. I mean, it was... her death is almost like it was written that that's all she had. She's got... Yes, it was an unhappy voyage, unhappy life, but there is a sense of wisdom, a sense of enlightenment. It's a divine blessing that I had the life I had. I'm okay with it. And then there is divine forgiveness, even though there was so much deception. I'm getting the chills reading that. I think sometime I gotta do one specifically for her. One more card, Kim Porter. Success. All that she has gone through, the hard work, the effort, the fact that she was eliminated, it's success. Meaning she's brought to light what needs to be brought to light. Fame and fortune. Divine warrior, alchemy and transformation. Lot of money involved. Lot of money involved with regards to her thing. I hope that book, there is a book, I hope it gets published. I mean, man, Divine Warrior. She's around. She is there. She is around. She's there protecting certain people. Hang on, everybody. I have a feeling something. I'm not talking to anybody on the phone or anything. I am going to see if I get some. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hi, Yona. Oh, I don't know who that is. Rachel, Damon Anthony. I don't even know Damon Anthony Dash. Y'all, I am kind of blown away because I got to listen to this later, but let me see. Hang on, everybody. Okay, everybody. My bad. I just had a hi mink coat. Oh, my pleasure. I'm not done yet though. Sounds like whales. Well, actually I have a little thing over here where I can do some recording and see if any energy is stepping through. I felt her energy really stepping through, and I think I captured something, but I want to go listen to it and then figure it out. It sounds a bit scary because it sounds like whales, right? You need to go through, yeah. So it sounds like a couple of people, and it's not just me. So we'll see. Desire to know. Yeah, that's very interesting. Fruition, endings and rebirth. I just felt her energy very strong. I felt her energy so strong that I was like, yes, that exactly, Courtney, that is what it is. So I just turned it on. So knowledge of good and evil, okay. Ritual and ceremony. Healing capacity. I'm convinced her energy has stepped forward because it's okay. So we had fame and fortune, we have the divine warrior, then we have alchemy and transformation, desire to know, fruition, endings and rebirth, then we have knowledge of good and evil, then we have ritual and ceremony, and then we have healing capacity. So I do believe at the end of the day where she is, okay, and I'm going to record this too because I think this is a good question, good thing. So this is for, hang on everybody, this is for Kim Porter. It's very unfortunate that her life was cut short, and we all feel really sad for that. I definitely do. but I hope like wherever she is, she's at peace, and I hope that I truly hope that she can look at what has come to be, her dying, her death, her life being taken away from her. What has that come to be? Like, where has that led to, and how, although it's been a few years, because she passed in 2018, right? Is this thing recording? She passed in 2018, right? The things that have transpired, right? So I really, really feel sorry for her, and I really have to say, man, can you imagine the strength of character Kim Porter had, knowing how horrible a situation she was in and the kind of person Diddy is, that she still decided to write about it, and she decided to bring it forth unto the world. I mean, that takes a lot of guts, right? I mean, it takes a lot of guts, it takes a lot of conviction, it takes a lot of strength of character, it takes a pure heart to do that. Yeah, would there have been some monetary gain? Sure, why not? But she's writing that book. I mean, it's like, let the world know that this kind of BS is happening and this individual is doing all of that. But I do believe that, I truly do believe that, okay, a lot of people may think this is cuckoo, but I believe in these things. Wherever she is, I do believe she's watching, and I don't believe that she is completely at rest, because I think she's still waiting for this chapter to end, or this book, somebody to close this book, as in with regards to this fellow Diddy. It's like finally it's all come to an end. It's all done and it's all tied up, and it's like finally, okay, we can now lay it to rest. The moment that happens, I think that's when her soul is going to be at peace. I truly believe so. I'm not going to listen to this in front of everybody. I don't know Sunshine Dragonfly. I have to go and listen to it. But I'm going to keep the recordings. I'm not going to obviously change it. It's still recording, and we'll see. So, her energy, Kim, what do you want to say? Clemency and equilibrium, restitution, revelation, spiritual wisdom, fame and renown, intellectual richness, redemption. Make of these words what you will. I've been asked to take 2 more. Okay. And 1 more. Let's do this. Okay. So I'll read out the words. Clemency and equilibrium, restitution, revelation, spiritual wisdom, fame and renown, intellectual richness, redemption, spiritual communication, as we hear right now, healing capacity, and fruition. So I'm happy to know that this is going to be a very healing communication, and Spirit communicates with us for healing, for everybody. Prosperity, obedience, and protection. We are protected, absolutely, because I will only welcome energy, positive energy that comes in love and light. No other energy is welcome here. Okay, so we did that, right? Kim's 60-page book is coming out that she has given to a friend. I hope so. I truly hope so. Y'all, I cannot explain to you how strongly I feel her energy. Like, I am not joking. So, let me just do this really quick. Thank you. So, yeah. All right, let's move on. Who do we have? Jay-Z, right? We're going to see how this is going to play out for that goofus magoofus. You know, the sad thing is, y'all, this is human greed, right? Say not day what? I hope so too, Courtney. I'm going to figure it out. I gotta listen to it. Okay, let's take a look at Corey Carter. Corey Carter, we got Earth, and we got Corey Carter is Jay-Z. He was born on December 4th, 1969. His sun is in Sagittarius, Moon in Libra, Mercury in Sagittarius, and Venus in Sagittarius. He's a full-on Sagittarius. Very quick temper. So for him, the 5th house is very, very active for Jay-Z. Now, what is the 5th house? It's speculation, it's love affairs, it's kids, it's your communication with your kids. The 5th house is house of creativity and intelligence. So, yeah, that's very, very active for him at the moment. He's got, excuse me, yeah. Oh my goodness. And for 5th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th house is Aries. He's got the Earth card, Saturn, and he's got Aries. 5th house is Aries. So think about that. Aries is ruled by Mars, man. And he's got 8. Earth is the 8th card, and 10, 8, 10. He, as much as I want to say that, you know, a lot of people are saying that, you know, okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. These are allegedly. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. As much as people, I personally have never subscribed to him or his wife's music or anything like that. I'm like, yeah, no, never bought into that, and never will, and I never felt right. But he's a little bit more secure, and he's got Saturn there right now, although he's also going through Saturn Mahadasha, I do believe, according to Vedic astrology. Oh yeah, I saw that Ming code. So the next, I want to say 2.5 years is going to be a little bit tricky for Jay-Z. He's got to be very careful. There is severe restriction. He has to kind of, you know, keep his mouth shut. And Mars is 5th house is Mars. And what did I say? Speculation, right? The 5 in tarot talks about conflict. So, and he's a Sagittarius. He is a Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius. His moon is in Libra. So he has to be a little bit more careful about what he says and how he says things, because if he lets that Martian energy, and Aries is his sister sign, if he lets that overtake, he's going to dig himself into a situation that he won't be able to come out of. So he needs to learn to keep his mouth shut. But it's going to be a little difficult for him because he is a little bit of an egotistical guy. I mean, little bit, quite a bit. So let's see. He's got the Magician. He's got the Justice card. Yeah, he thinks, yeah. He's got the Empress card. So listen, the Magician card with him over here, and Magician is Mercury, which is communication. Like I said earlier, he has to be careful what he speaks. Mercury is communication, right? So if he goes off the bat over there as far as his communication is concerned and gets all into conflict and talking battles and, you know, speech battles with somebody and starts fighting with somebody, fighting as in, you know, be it legal cases, whatever, he's going to be up shit creek. So he has to be very, very careful now. Another thing with him, with the Magician card, is he really thinks he can get away with it all. To a certain extent, he will be able to. He's a little bit protected as long as he learns to be a little bit under the radar. But he's got 8 here again. Karmic, justice. So, and so, this card, yes, number 8 is the strength card in most major arcanas, but in this case we could picture it pictorially. It's a justice card, and it's 8, and Justice is Libra and his moon is in Libra, he better be a little bit careful. He has to be very careful as far as the decisions he makes. And if he's going to counter sue somebody, he's got to be very careful because he's got a lot of court cases and all that bull crap happening. Now, he also better be careful in terms of getting into a pitch fight with, I didn't say B, I said pitch, P-I-T-C-H. I use that word. Please don't misconstrue and say I said B-I-T-C-H. No, I said P as in Peter, pitch fight with his significant other, whoever the significant other is. The problem is there is another situation that's going to pop up now with him. His relationship with another significant other who, I don't know, is the mother of his child or was the mother of his child. Oh, that's weird. How many wives does he have? Is Beyonce the only one who he has kids with, or does he have a child with somebody else? Because that's coming up over here. I don't know what the hell that is all about. Hello, baby. We'll use this card. I don't know why that's coming up. You all have to put in the comment section. I don't think Beyonce is the only one who he has children with. I don't think. Y'all, I'm going to switch this off because it's just gone on for an hour and 15 minutes and 15 seconds. That's it. Okay, how about I turn it off? Hang on 1 second, y'all. Okay, let's go back there. And let's go record again. Allow. And we'll record again. So, does anybody know whether he actually had another girlfriend or a wife who, had in the past tense, who he has a baby with? Because I feel like that energy is coming through. Oh, okay, here we go. 2, oh, honey. 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and 2 of Cups. I'm going to do this. Then 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and 6 of Cups. Y'all, this guy, man. Okay. Hi, Darwin. Good to see you. Wait, never liked him. Always wondered what happened to his girl bands. Do I like? Oh, okay. So I have a 2 of Pentacles. Choices were made. Okay. A choice was made. A decision was made. Okay. But that decision led to sacrificing that decision. A decision was made. There was a choice, a decision was made. If that decision had come to light, a relationship would have been challenged or failed or destroyed. So for the sake of that relationship, this person was eliminated. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. But that has haunted him for a long time. 10 of Swords. Wishing he could turn back the clock. Oh my God, what is wrong with y'all? This is another same situation, like a baby mama type of situation with this fool. And then he's got 15, which is the devil card, letting go of fear. He can't let go of fear. That is always going to haunt him. Always. Y'all, this is another typical situation of, I wonder if he has had a child with somebody else and did not allow that to come forth, because that would have ruined his relationship with, I assume, his current spouse. And for the sake of the unity and relationship, the current relationship he is in, he has had to bury that other one. But he has always carried that burden and worried that that was going to come back to haunt him, and it will. And he's got 5, which is the Hierophant, and it talks about institutions, religions, rules and regulations. Yep, He's also going to have to serve something. He's going to pay some time, do some time. That's it. I'm not saying any more about him. He's going to, wait. Hold on. So there is another person here that says Kathy White was allegedly pregnant with child, which, oh my God. I mean, these people, you know, they have no appreciation for life. They don't respect life. What the hell? They're so selfish that they kind of just say, oh, just eliminate if it doesn't work. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'll turn this off. Okay, I'm not going to listen to that at the moment. All right. So the next one that we have on the cards right now is, man, we've been at this for how long? 2 hours. We have Jennifer Linda Lopez. She was born on July 24th, 1969. Her 4th house and 11th house are active. Her sun is in Leo, moon is in Scorpio, Mercury in Leo, Venus in Gemini. I will tell you, 4th house and 11th house, let me see. 4th house talks about family, home, etc., etc., and 11th house, the house of gains and social circles. So very headstrong, very leonine in the sense that, you know, nobody can challenge me, that ego, that kind of egotistical attitude, feeling unchallenged, feeling like nobody can challenge her, like feeling very secure within herself. But I'll tell you this, though, she is not. She cannot take her position, her situation fairly. Hello. She cannot take her position as an artist for granted, because she'll be toppled over anytime. It's in her head, very egotistical. But I'll tell you, her moon is in Scorpio. Okay. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations, my opinions. This is all allegedly. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions. She has got moon in Scorpio, very deep. With as far as relationships are concerned, there is no loyalty there. She does not, and she's got, her Venus is in Gemini, moon in Scorpio. Listen, she likes variety. She doesn't think being loyal is essential. No, I shouldn't say loyal. Monogamous relationships are not her thing. And she holds on to grudges. If somebody says or does something, she holds on to those grudges. She won't let go. And she will balance the equation at some time. So, she's got Saturn. She's got Virgo. And she's got Leo. And she is a Leo. Think about that, y'all. Saturn, Virgo, and Leo. So I said she's got the 4th house and 11th house. Let's take a look at it. 6 plus 5 is 11th house, and 19, 10. Okay. What's her deal now? You know, did I mention it? I think Jay-Z is also going to be doing some sort of a incarceration type of thing. That he's headed there before, I think. So she's got Saturn. Now here's the problem. It's a bit tricky for her, because she is restricted right now, but I feel like she's restricted because she is restricting herself. Like she's being limited, but she's limiting herself, because she's like, oh, I better, oh, hello, baby. Hang on one second. 2, right under the Virgo, and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so she is purposefully trying to be a little bit careful about how much exposure she gets, because she knows the shit's going to hit the fan, and she doesn't want to draw much attention to herself. So she's kind of cleaning house, letting go of things that are not behaving, are literally cleaning house, right? She's like, oh, this doesn't, cutting ties, because the ties don't work for her. cleaning her dependency on certain, cutting ties and cleaning up relationships so that her dependency on certain people are eliminated, because she feels like, oh, this is my time, this is a heads up, this is an opportunity, I better clean up my act. That's where she's at, and that is one of the reasons why I do believe her marriage to that, whoever that Ben guy that she was married to, that went asunder. Not only because she is like, I got to stop my dependency, but I do believe himself, he also must have come to realize the depth of her. The word that came to mind was I can't say that word. The depth of her involvement in this Diddy business and all that. He's like, oh, hello, I'm out of this shit. Like, I don't want to be a part of it. So she's done. He basically, and she's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. Then you have Virgo over here. Now, she's a Leo, and Leo, you know, they can be, they can be pretty organized if they want to, strategic thinking. But now with Virgo over here, Virgo is her second house, and her second house talks about communication and the immediate environment. She is controlling everything, like really, really, and she's got 2 here, which is the High Priestess. Like, she is trying to clean up a lot of things that have happened in the past. She's going at it very systematically. Erase, 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 erase. She's trying to clean up, act very systematically, and she knows her intuition. She's like, don't rush it, I gotta go. She's lawyered up, obviously. She's got her advisors, people close to her. She's very systematic. She's being very thorough because she does not want to go down in that dragnet, but she will. And she also is the kind of person who is not opposed to reaching out to people who do hoodoo and voodoo and all that. She's into all of that. She believes in that. Then we have Leo, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, right? The Wheel of Fortune, as we know, is a Jupiter card. Talks about power, movement, growth, etc. She is very confident that this is just a hitch and she's going to be able to come out of it and she'll be fine. But the sad thing is, her career is going to take a spin, but let's see whether it's going to go down or go up. Actually, I want to use these guys. Let me see whether her career is going to go down or up. 8, 5, oh no. Yeah, 8 again. Man, what are with these 8s, y'all? Then 6. Whoa, she's got some major arcana here. Whoa, lady. Not looking good for you, sweetheart. Not by any way, shape, or form. Okay, we've got 8 over here, which is the Strength card, which is Leo. She's got 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. She's got the Gemini card. Hello, her Venus is in Gemini. And she's got 18, which is the Moon card. She's got the Queen of Cups. She's got the 10 of Wands. And then she's got the 6 of Pentacles. Man, okay. So, with the Strength card, there is a feeling of confidence that I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. But her attention is going to be, there's a overconfidence that she's going to be fine, but she's not going to be all that fine. She's not going to be all that fine. Literally burying evidence, literally eliminating evidence that, or proof or proof or evidence that could cause her some trouble. And she's got the 8 of Wands. Things are moving really fast towards her. Then she's got the Gemini card, Venus in Gemini. And what is Gemini? It talks about duality and choices and decisions and relationships. That's all going to come up. Questions about a relationship. In this case, question about a relationship with Diddy and whoever else. All that's going to come up under the radar. And then she's got the Moon card over there. an effort is going to be made to suppress that and to keep it in the shadows, and not to try to minimize it and not make it seem like, oh, it was all that and something. But unfortunately, that deception, that stuff is going to be glaringly obvious. I will say though, wait, she's a Leo, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th house again. Pisces is the 8th house because the moon card is a Pisces card, and 8th house does talk about secrets and wills and finances and relationships, and oh my God, it's not looking good for her, y'all. That moon card is just not not placed in a good spot. It's just not. Deception. She's going to be reaching out to psychics. She's going to be reaching out to high priestesses and all that stuff for help. She's going to do that if she hasn't already. Then she's got the Page of Cups, did I say? And then she's got the Ten of Wands and Six of Pentacles. So here with the Page of, no, not the Page, the Queen of Cups. Here, emotions are going to be high. She is going to be very high strung, obviously, because everything can come crumbling down. Her kids could be taken away from her. But she's also going to play on the emotions of certain people around her to help her get through this. Manipulation. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is saying, almost there, but not quite. But here's the thing, precariously positioned. She is in a very, very precarious situation. She is literally like one misstep and it could all come crumbling down. She's hoping to have some sort of a help from somebody, but I doubt if that's going to come through. There's another person over here who is very, very, very suave, very well dressed, got the finances, got the notoriety, the business success, the wherewithal to help manipulate and redirect where her life is going to be, and she's counting on that person to help her. I don't know if he's going to, because then she has a Six of Pentacles. If he does help her, it's going to be like, okay, I'll do this for you, but you got to do this for me. But unfortunately, what that is going to do is that's going to now make her subservient to that guy. So she's stuck. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's like going to be like, yeah, chica, you're stuck. And that's going to cause her more, Ten of Swords, cause her more animosity. Very stressful. She wants to run away from all of this. She wants to just say, bye, you guys, I'm out of here. 12th house, she's got Cancer here again, the Chariot card. Yeah, no, she is in a very stressful situation, but she still won't stop with her emotional manipulation. She is very good at emotionally manipulating people. I don't like her. I'm Jenny from the block. Well, I don't care from where you are. You're just not somebody I want to associate with. So, bye. So that's what I say. So, man, these people, man, seriously. What does Nico say? Wait, I watched an interview with the lady who I shot the woman in the face in the nightclub. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I'll have to, okay. 60, 6 and 0, very interesting. Wait, what is this? Oh, I wonder what that means. Is she going to relocate out of the country? I wonder if she's going to pack her bags and run off somewhere. 601, T as in Tom. Then she's got Libra. And she's got the... I wonder if she's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more. And Scorpio, y'all. I wouldn't be surprised if this chick is actually going to be... I wonder if she's got some business investments with Diddy and stuff, y'all. This is some... Okay, I'm going to stop because I'm not getting a good energy out of this. It's like, well, whatever. Okay, do that. Okay. So, any questions, y'all? Somebody asked me a question if he was responsible for Alia's death, right? Let me see. Yeah, maybe she can flee to Puerto Rico. Yeah. Tommy Latoya. Who's that? Whoa. Okay. The Lover's card. The King of Pentacles. Is Tommy Latoya the... Who is he? This is the first time I'm hearing his name. I have to look into it. Tommy. Somebody said some other girl's name earlier. Page of Swords. She has got a choice. Gemini. She's wishy-washy. She's going to hook up with this. She's going to hook up with this older male. Oh, and she's going to be cutting ties with somebody really quick. And she's playing. Which one? Man, this chick is something else, man. She's Temperance card, trying to find the balance, but you're not. We know that. Queen of Swords. 2 of Swords. Whoa, she's got a lot of decisions to make. 10 of Pentacles. She'll move. Yeah, she will bail. The moment things get shitty, don't be surprised, she'll bail. Alright, I'm done with that. So, okay. So, any questions, y'all? Any specific question? Oh, what do I do with my cards? Any specific questions, y'all? Regarding this case? What we got? I'm actually eager to go and listen to that recording though, but I'll do it in a bit. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I've kind of lost. I want to get y'all, I'm sorry, I know if y'all are wanting to leave because it's almost 9 o'clock, but I'm feeling Kim Potter's energy very strongly. I want to see what she's going to say. Come through and tell me what you need to, Kim. Okay, she says start this. I will start this. Did y'all hear that? Oh. Oh man. Oh, okay, y'all. I just wanted to pull some cards for Kim Porter, and I got 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Lover's card, 3 of Swords, and 10 of Wands. left out in the cold financially, emotionally by this King of Pentacles, who she was in a relationship with, complete betrayal, and such a heavy burden to carry. She had some tough times. She had some tough times after she left that guy, Diddy. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Knight of Wands. Had an opportunity to walk away, but she was hesitant. She had a couple of opportunities to walk away, but even though she did, she was very torn between the decision she made, because she was very concerned about threats. Very concerned about threats. And Nine of Cups. It's kind of sort of wish fulfillment, but there was also that sort of wish fulfillment to a certain extent that she got out of a relationship, but then again, not completely emotionally satisfying and gratifying that she did. It's very bizarre. Let me see what's at the bottom. Ace of Wands. Y'all, I'm going to stop, y'all. I'm kind of, a little bit kind of feeling a bit dizzy and stuff. So let me stop that recording also. Stop. We'll look at it later. So, Mariah Carey's, he's from that Sony Tommy Mottola, not Latoya, correct. He's from Sony Records or whatever, right? Tommy Mottola, same difference. How long did he spend it? Okay, good question. Wait. How long will he be in prison? Let's take this one. Let's do that. How long is he going to be in prison? Well, my question is he even going to be alive? Just as I say that, the Moon card, the Tower card, and the High Priestess. Just as I say that, these are the three cards I get. But you know what? I'm going to shuffle it and I'm going to do it. But you know what? My question is he going to be... Iona says, how's Bunny? He's fine. He's getting on with age. He's kind of being... What do you do, boo-boo? He's like fast asleep right here. Let's see if I can take a picture of him so you guys can see. He's my little sidekick. Oh, I don't want to take a picture of me. Y'all, I have so much over there, like boxes of stuff and things, so let me show you. This is Bunny right now. Can you see? He's like, he's all curled up. It's not cold in here, but it's funny, he's a Saint Bernard, he's a big dog. And sometimes, when he sits, the way he sits, you won't even believe that he's such a big dog. And then when he gets up and people are like, oh my God, he's huge. When he sits, he kind of, I don't know, he kind of sits so cute. It's like a little, he doesn't look that big. And see, like now, he's sleeping, he doesn't look like a big dog. But man, when he goes and lays on his couch, I have this big couch just dedicated to Bunny. He stretches out completely. The whole couch is his. I have to actually measure it. It's well over 7 feet, that couch. And he's like, occupies the whole thing. Okay, Diddy, his years in prison. See, here's the thing. I'm not so sure he's going to actually... I'm a little bit concerned for his longevity at this moment, but we'll ask, will he ever serve time in prison? So we have the Ace of Wands, we have Justice, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Hang on. We have the Death card. We have Three of Cups. and we have 5. I do believe he will. He will. 13, 16. It's a matter of time, y'all. I am not so sure that he will actually, like, I'm concerned for his longevity, but if he is genuinely like not on suicide watch, or if he doesn't get taken out and all, I would say 30 years to life. Hope that answered your question. I don't know which state he's going to be tried under, and what the hi Elena online, what the deal is, but so I'm going to stop y'all, because I'm kind of a little bit tired. I'm like, okay, let's not worry about this at the moment. So okay, there we go. So I'm trying to get this organized right now. Probably shouldn't have to worry about this. So that's it, y'all. Is it just me whose screen is lagging? Oh, I don't know, y'all. My bad. So I'm just going to say thank you, everybody. I do appreciate all of you being here today. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it's been a while. I have been completely out of it. I have had some other situation going on in my life which takes precedence over everything else, family stuff. So it is what it is. So tomorrow I'm going to be making a live again. That I forgot to say. It's going to be with regards to the whole situation that's going on. I've had some people email me, and some of my friends from way back, they've been asking me about this situation in the Middle East, like what's going on and all that. I'm not even going to talk about the current US rat race. That's another video, the election thing. But tomorrow, please tune in. It's going to be very interesting. It'll be a little bit intense, because the situation in the Middle East is not getting any better, and is actually a little bit scary. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was saying, I said, my opinion, right? I do believe, and this is not fear mongering, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are allegedly my observations, my opinions. Do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions. I do believe the Third World War has already begun. I truly believe it. Very unfortunate. We don't want to live another one. It's a devastating war of any kind, but I do believe it has started. And my friend was saying, well, how? And I got into calculating some of the alignments, etc., and I was like, maybe this is something that you guys will enjoy. But I'm not doing astrology, I'm doing tarot. So it's very sad. I don't think the situation in the Middle East is going to simmer down. In fact, it will escalate. So hopefully, I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. All right, y'all, I've chatted enough. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. Hold on, baby. He's like, oh, mom, you finished? Have a good night, everybody. Take care. Blessed be. And I'll see you tomorrow. Even if I don't schedule it right now, first thing in the morning, I'll schedule it or somehow. So